Good afternoon from Hopalong Hollow. This is Jerry. Today I'm going to plant a basket of flowers. The basket is woven fence. In this case I wove it with the wisteria I pruned off the bush early in the spring. Haven't done much to this garden yet. This is all last year's growth, but we're going to change it a little bit and make it a little more interesting. The beautiful rambling roses here just happened. They just planted themselves from somewhere out in the meadow in exactly the right spot, and now they are traveling over this little potting cottage. Isn't that lovely? And there's some Virginia creeper that's doing the same thing. Now, I couldn't have planned it better, but for that little bouquet of wild roses to be pouring over the peak of that roof. The same thing has happened over here on the arbor with the fragrant, wonderful, traveling roses. Now, those pink ones are planted. Cannot remember the name of them, but they're pretty profuse. So this is an interesting little garden. If you want to know how to make a wattle fence, look at my other video on a wattle border fence. You'll see how I did this. Most of all, I'm going to concentrate on what is going to be put into that basket. Here we have a sleeping dog. And Mr. Peabody is showing off his beautiful tail today to a rooster who couldn't care less. But hello, Mr. Peabody. So let's get on with this video on making and planting a basket of flowers. Well, it's hard to believe it. It's already September 10th, and I'm just now getting back to this garden. I meant to do a whole series of videos on this garden about once every month, but oh well, things happen. Anyway, to reiterate what I've done here, at the beginning of the season I created this basket weave using wisteria that I trimmed off the climbing wisteria over the house, and I made this basket around. I'd say it's a half basket woven around this garden shed using rusted rebar placed about a foot apart, created a half circle, and then wove the branches in and out, in and out, in and out. It's changed quite a bit inside this garden over the past 3 months. Now here we are, summer's over, and yet it's still blooming with zinnias, sedum. The phlox is still going. There are a couple little black-eyed Susan back there. The butterfly bush in the corner is doing great. And the white zinnias that I planted right here only a month ago are just coming into their own. So you can plant your basket with all sorts of things, and it'll just change every couple weeks. When this first started in the spring, you may have seen in the last video that was just blooming with little white wild roses, and now the rose hips are showing. Also, the Virginia creeper has little blueberries on it. We've still got zinnias coming up. The Canterbury bells are just very small, so I don't know if they're going to be able to bloom by this point. Sometimes we get things blooming through October. And then these liatris bulbs I planted about, a month ago. Look at them. They're just now starting to bloom. The sage is blooming for a second time. When first this garden started blooming in the spring, it was filled with tiny pink primroses, phlox, and the bee balm. Those things have since gone. But the garden is still really very lovely, as you can see. So it's never too soon to start planning for next year. A basket garden. You put one right in the middle of the yard, but it's I kind of like it up against a building. So you do that half circle, weave your wattle, and you have a charming little pocket of blooms. From Hopalong Hollow, this is Jerry.